G'day gamers, welcome to By Design. Today I'm going to be doing a video here on Destiny, and we are going to be checking out what Xur has in store for us and where he is for the week of October the 6th to October the 8th, 2017 here. As you can see, he is in the European Dead Zone, and he is just in the Winding Cove area right over here. So let's go ahead and check him out. Going to be doing the video here a little differently, guys. Going to try to explain a little bit more what the perks and everything are to these items, and hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit more. Sure would love if you guys would also make some comments in the video below, just telling me how you guys would like these videos to go and what you guys find useful. Maybe even throw down what you guys picked up this week from Xur himself. So you can see we ended up marking Xur here just because it's going to be easier to find him. You go up the side here and he's actually just in a little cave right here. So go ahead and just set your coast on and rip right through into check out what he has. So now we can see that he is right up here. I'm actually surprised that there's nobody else here in this zone checking out what Xur has, because normally people are doing that about this time of the day. Alright, so right off the hop here, I can see that he has the Vigilance Wing. And I'm just going to tell you guys, if you guys don't have one, you should really consider buying one. And the reason for that is because this is just a fantastic PvP weapon, specifically for Trials of the Nine. It's actually going to be one of the two most common weapons that are used in the Trials of the Nine, with the other one being the Meta. You can see it has 50 rounds in the magazine, and it shoots 530 rounds per minute there. So the biggest thing that makes this awesome to have in Trials of the Nine specifically is going to be the main perk, which is Harsh Truth, although there is also this one here, Last Stand, and I'll talk about that one when we get to it here. But the Harsh Truth, basically, it's a 5-round burst weapon, and when somebody nearby you is killed, you gain health regeneration and increased movement speed. And that's awesome because in Trials of the Nine, there's a lot of people that do, or pretty much every team now, has been doing team shots where everybody's shooting at the same person, presumably, or at least trying to shoot at the same person. And if one of the people in your group doing the team shots dies, you can start your health regeneration and get out of the way quickly. So you can move over to the side really quickly with the increased movement speed, and with the health regeneration, you'll be back up to health quickly, rolling back in there before the other team has a chance to charge their health and hopefully end up taking them out. It's also got the corkscrew rifling, which has increased range and stability and increased handling speed. Alloy magazine for really fast reloads. Last Stand, again, we talked about this one. It is improved weapon performance when the wielder is the last living member of the fire team. So that's kind of your oh shit scenario where you are in a 2 versus 1, hopefully not a 3 versus 1, because that's pretty hard. But you're in a 2 versus 1 situation. You have a better shot at winning still your Trials of the Nine and pulling through for your team, looking like a beast and getting the kudos for the awesomeness that you are. Anyhow, guys, so it also has composite stock here, which is increased stability and handling speed. So basically what this weapon is for is stability, handling speed, recharge, and basically if you find yourself in a situation where other people around you are dying, you have an added advantage. You wouldn't want to kind of rely on that because in the end of the day, having your full team is way better than losing anybody. But if you find yourself in a situation where you get shot out real quick, or one of your teammates gets shot out real quick, and you're in a 4 versus 3, then this is going to help you pull through with that with the quick health regen. Hopefully it gets you so that your health is recharged. You can kind of move it out of the way quickly and pop back in, get rid of the other guy. And if you do find yourself in that really shitty 2 versus 1, hopefully only 2 versus 1, this is going to give you an added advantage to coming out on top in that situation. For Hunter this week, it is going to be the Foe Tracker. This is actually going to be another good PvP situation. Completely terrible and useless for PvE, but definitely good for PvP in that the Relentless Tracker perk on it makes you, when you aim down the sights or when you aim at somebody, it marks them and holds that mark for a couple seconds after you lose sight of them. So again, you're in that team shot situation. Somebody is about to die. They pull back out of the way. You're still going to be able to track them for a couple seconds when you lose them on your when you lose visibility on them there. So you might be able to see them pull back in or start walking back in. You can be ready with your shots to take them out right quick. That is, I believe, shared with the rest of your team as well. So even if you go down, that will still hold for a couple seconds anyways, and maybe help out your team take out the person as well. The other perks on it is resilience and or health recovery, whichever you choose to use. But yeah, this is definitely going to be one that I would say would be worth getting if you are a PvP player. Now let's check out what the Titan has for this week, and that is going to be the Insurmountable Skull Fort. And that is not crazy nice to look at. Maybe with some shaders it'll be better. Let's check out. Let's do a couple little looks on it here. Shaders don't make it really any better. Actually, you know what? That one's not too bad there. That one actually, you could probably get by with that one and look pretty cool with it. Anyhow, the main perk on this one is going to be the Transfusion Matrix, which is kills with arc melee abilities, trigger health regeneration, and restore melee energy. So basically, this is only worth wearing if you're on Striker. If you're wearing this and not using the Striker subclass, it is a complete waste because you do not have arc melee abilities. So it's just going to be completely useless to you. I would say this one's probably not worth getting, guys, just to be completely honest with you. If you find yourself in a situation, again, in PvP where you got the guy weakened up, he's less than half health, and you can go ahead and punch him, maybe it's worth it. But I would say there's going to be a whole lot of better exotic helmets to wear for Titan. So I would say probably skip out on this weekend here, guys. Again, PvE, still probably not very useful for you because it has to be the killing shot. Yeah, so I would say probably stay away from this one, guys. But anyway, we'll go through the other abilities, and that is going to be increased mobility or increased health recovery, whichever you choose to use it. That being said, if you have a job or a character that you haven't yet leveled yet, that might be worth it just to disassemble and put it on. You can see right here, hopefully I've overlaid this and gave you a view of what it looks like on Warlock. It's the Nezarec Sin. Looks pretty cool. I'm on my Titan here right now doing it, but I'm going to try to overlay it with my Warlock later. We'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Anyhow, the main perk on it is Abysmal Extractors, which is void damage kills, increase ability, energy, recharge rate. That's fantastic if you have everything set up for it. So basically, for this to be worth wearing in a PvP or PvE situation, you would want to be on Voidwalker and you would want to be using Void Guns. So you'd have to have yourself in a situation where you kind of got both of those covered off. Otherwise, the advantage wouldn't probably be worth it, just because it's just the recharge rate. So it's still going to take a while to recharge them, but it does increase fast. It doesn't say anything about stacking, so I'm going to say it probably doesn't stack. So you would want to probably use your abilities over time and your kills over time, just to make it so that you're not completely dropping everything. Like, you wouldn't want to go ahead and kill a guy with your Void Gun and then directly after that go ahead and throw your Void Grenade. I'd probably stagger it a little bit to the point where you're almost recharged. Go ahead and toss it and go ahead like that. Definitely, I see this one as being a very, very good PvP and PvE situation. So I would say this is going to be one of the definite want to purchases, just because you could do a lot of damage. You could have a lot of Void Grenades, and you could have, yeah, you could really do a lot of damage with this. The main difference between this one and the Titan one is that the Titan one was specific to abilities. This one is actually abilities and or guns. So that's going to be definitely something that you guys want to pick up and use that to your full advantage. Definitely do some wicked damage in Trials of the Nine with that. Other perks on it are the increased mobility and increased health recovery. So that's all there is for Xur this week, guys. If you guys like this new method of doing this, please let me know in the comments below. If you find it kind of useful and just like a long video, go ahead and let me know that as well, and we'll see if we can change it around for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching.